But yeah, let's get right to it, man. Let's get to what the people on the internet is talking about, what Latasha's talking about on TikTok, what she's talking about on Twitter every single day, every tweet.
Somebody asked me, I was like, what are you going crazy for about on Twitter? I was like, I had to think, like, I'm not even, what am I going crazy about on Twitter? Is my Love Island retweets and stuff.
Yeah, Love Island every tweet. It has the world going crazy though, man. So.
I feel like last season started that though. Like that is, I mean, people have been watching Love Island. Started in the UK, and then this is only season 7 of USA.
Yeah.
So we're a little behind, but season 6 put, I think, Love Island USA really on the map.
I don't know, but this season seems to be really happening.
I think last season was more genuine with like their connections. They were having deeper conversations. This season, I think like it's a lot of people going into the villa like, oh yeah, we're sisterhood and girl power, and like this is not Friendship Island. This is Love Island. Fuck friendship, bitch. My friends are at home. Like they don't. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to so and so because my loyalty to you and you're my bitch. I'm not your friend. I met you 2 weeks ago. Like you're not my friend.
Yeah. So let's start at the beginning. So they all come in. Who comes in the house first? It's from the girls. It's
Chelley, Olandria, Huda, Bella A, but she got booted.
Yeah, and that was one of them things where it was kind of weird how I don't know. I didn't even notice that she was gone until at the end of the episode. It was like,
oh no, you're talking about
not Bella, yeah, but
you're talking about Yalissa. She got booted because people brought up her.
She was saying a racial slur on the podcast.
Yeah, and she's Mexican,
Cuban,
whatever.
Yeah.
And so Love Island's kind of strict. They're not like a fighting TV show. It's not like you can cuss and fight. And I mean, you can cuss, but you can't fight on there.
Oh, that's
like,
good.
It's not a fighting. Like, they're not on there throwing hands.
Good.
So I think they're real strict about, even with anybody, they don't like racial slurs on there. I'm surprised. That's why I said I was surprised that Huda was getting away with calling Jeremiah a pussy-ass bitch.
Yeah,
that's probably like the most vulgar thing I've heard on Love Island.
Yeah, she was going kind of crazy. She crashing out a little bit, and then so from the men, it's it's Ace, Taylor,
Austin, Jeremiah, Nick, and Charlie.
So, but Charlie wasn't one of the original ones, right? Charlie came on with Sierra.
He was a bombshell.
Yeah, he came on with Sierra.
Oh,
right.
Nigga was a bombshell.
That's what they call the new people.
That's what the new people come in. They're bombshells.
On the bombshells, yeah.
They're not an original Islander.
But yeah, man. So where you want to start at with this shit? Let's break it down. It's something. They drop episodes pretty much every day.
Every day except for Hump Day.
That's crazy, bro. Like,
and then Saturday's episode is like After Sun, which they're just on. They just have different casts talking about the episodes.
And they're dropping. It's basically like damn near live.
Oh, that's
but with like a 1 or 2 day delay.
So everything happening is pretty new. Like. We're getting episodes probably the day after they air.
So basically, they still
they're still in there right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's why it's like fresh, and I think that's what's making it more of a.
Does the editing
craze
feel like more raw?
Yes, because it's also like there's not cameras in your face following you around the villa. The villa has different angles. Like anywhere you sit, there's a camera. Like you know how you got it propped out, and they are like in a sense, they're like out. I wouldn't say hidden, but. Like, you could see them, but that, like regular.
Kind of like Jersey Shore low-key.
Yeah.
Used to be, right?
But, like, they had a cameraman following them around. Like, there's no cameramen there. There's producers and stuff there, but it's kind of like.
It's just like a camera in the wall type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is kind of like the up-to-date.
Yeah, like they just got setups all over.
And to where it's quick. I don't know how fast, like, Jersey Shore was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think some of that shit they used to like be at home
6 months out.
Yeah, when this shit come out.
Yeah, this is like you said.
Yeah, this is quick. This is for like this era of like content.
It makes sense.
This how this shit gotta be. This up to date version.
And the people that are on the island right now, they have no idea or clue of what is going on the internet right now. They don't have access to their phones. They can't watch TV. So it's literally just them on the island talking about feelings and their relationship and playing the game. They have literally like no track of even time on there.
I'd be ready to go home.
I mean,
how long,
I think people
how
have
long
to.
They gotta be there for?
I think it's 6 weeks or some shit.
And then you gotta find a partner.
Yeah.
You don't have. Well, you don't have. Well, you don't. Yeah.
Well, that's what they're going on there for.
Yeah.
Is to find love.
And that's the thing, and that's kind of the combativeness with it is the fact.
Do they have resources?
What do you mean resources?
Like, are they out there like on Survivor?
No. They're getting fed.
They're on a resort. They're on a resort.
Yeah.
In Fiji. They're in Fiji.
On a big resort.
Yeah, and then they don't really go off like.
They got to stay in that in their villa.
Damn, they don't like no clubbing, no nothing.
No, they have club nights in the villa with them. But
damn, bruh.
Yeah.
You really gotta be in that.
But that's why I think people need to take that into consideration of why a lot of people are getting feelings involved so fast. When you have like no outside world, it's easy to get involved with somebody.
And you in there for what, 6 weeks, bro? That's a long time.
But 1 or 2 days is crazy, and that's what that's been one of the biggest problems that other people in the cast are having with one particular couple. Is because like they just
day one, I think it was a physical thing. Like she's very good looking, he's very good looking, and they just locked in the first day. And it's like they didn't even give each other a chance to like get to know anybody else. They kind of just locked.
Niggas is mad off that. People are mad.
It's like I wouldn't like it's the way that they're going about it is kind of annoying because it's like, yeah, we're closed off, but that's not the point of the game is to be closed off the first day.
I mean, but if you
then you're getting mad at him for participating in challenges that everybody's supposed to participate in.
But I mean, if you catch a vibe with somebody, then I mean, hey, you catch a vibe with them.
Right.
You know what I mean, it's just like, hey, like this the person I like. I mean, y'all ain't never. I mean, it's possible.
Of course, but I know what I'm here for. I'm here for Love Island. This is how the game goes. I can't be mad at you and say, oh, I want to close off after the first day.
Okay, but
that's just unrealistic.
But it's also unfair that she's the one getting all the blame. Yeah, okay. As the episodes have gone on, she's been the one, doing crash out shit.
Okay,
but
so let me just say
he started it though.
I don't want to bash on her too much because at the end of the day, she is a human being, right? And she is giving us messy drama TV. But
this is Huda. This
is Huda Beauty.
That's what they call
her? No. We get one of these people every season. We had one last season with Kayla. We had one before that with KK. So, I don't know. Like, I think the only difference is she's a mom. People are like, you're acting like this and you're a mom. But I think for me, I think she's toxic. She doesn't communicate well. She's giving, a lot of people are saying that she has like an anxious attachment style. So she's like anxiously like attached to Jeremiah in a toxic way. Like the whole pancake thing. He made her pancakes in the morning. They were undercooked. She was like, oh, my pancake's undercooked. I'm not going to eat that. So she puts it down and she goes, I'm going to make a better breakfast. So she goes down there and makes breakfast. So he sits down there and he's drinking his tea. And she goes, Taylor, can you help me real quick? So she asked another man to help her. She got mad because she asked another man to help her while her man sat there and watched. So then she goes and brings him breakfast and was like, you need to eat it all. You're a man. You're a grown man. You need to eat the whole thing. And he was like, okay, Mom, the fuck?
But that's him being immature, though. Like,
no, but then she says,
received that as her being.
No, but look, this is what I didn't like. You nagged at him the whole time he ate and was like, yeah, I just thank your boy for helping me cook. He's like, what do you mean? And she's like, I just felt like you're supposed to treat, I don't know, I just feel like you should be treating me better because you should have offered to help me and I shouldn't have to ask another man. Bitch, he made you breakfast first and you didn't like it.
I mean, because the pancakes wasn't done, though.
But that's not his fault.
I took what she was saying as being facetious, though. I ain't take it as, she's being like,
I felt like she was nagging, and it was like started a whole argument.
I think that's because him, though. I think that's what I'm saying. Trust me, she got issues. But he is emotionally immature as well.
I don't think that was emotionally immature for him because he said, how are you going to sit there and say that I was supposed to know that what you wanted me to get up and make pancakes when you literally said, I'm going to make a better breakfast. So why would I go out my way to help you make breakfast when I made you breakfast and I'm sorry it was undercooked? You said, let me make a better breakfast, and you're mad because I didn't hop in when you asked another man to help you. That's like, you can't nag at him for that.
No, I get that. But he could have received it in a way to where he just brushed the shit off.
And what would you do in that situation?
I would laugh. I would just laugh about it. Like,
Jerry,
bro, I would be much more like how Ace is on the show. And by the way, Ace is the dude who do the little TikTok videos. showing people how to dance.
But
and shit.
listen, he did laugh, and you know what she did? She got pissed off that he laughed, and she said, you know what? When I tell you something, I sit there and I listen. You just laugh in my face, and she's like, I'm not even fucking hungry no more. But he didn't turned like she blew it up.
But he didn't start it with the contentiousness by being like, okay, mom. That's not starting.
Well,
that's not
starting because she led with something that was disrespectful.
Thank your boy for helping me with my pancakes. That's how she said it. Like, you should thank your boy for helping me.
Like I said,
why do I need to thank my boy for helping you when I made you breakfast?
And like I said, that's how it's all about how you choose to receive it. You could have chose to receive it in a manner wasn't like
in
defensive.
What way would you take thank your boy for helping make breakfast? Not negative.
I mean, like, shout out to bruh. Appreciate you. That's what you supposed to do. The fuck? I don't even know this girl, bruh.
Nah, that's just kind of being.
What about her saying, and you need to eat it all because you're a grown-ass man?
But that's just kind of being like, you see the problem and you want to ignore it.
Or that's going to be like, I don't even know this girl like that, bro. Like, I don't really give a fuck.
But the way that you guys are portraying a relationship is more so like you do know her. Like, y'all.
But that's the problem with them, and that's what I'm saying. It like, she's getting the blame for it. He's not getting no blame at this point.
He's immature.
Though. That's my point. He's immature as fuck.
He's liking her toxicity.
That and also she came in and talking about
calling him immature on two different like metrics though.
Yes.
And also she came in talking about she's emotionally mature because she has a kid.
What's this guy's name?
Jeremiah
and Huda, yeah. But she came in talking about she's emotionally mature like because she got a kid. She's far from emotionally mature. And I want to talk about
kids
that.
On there too?
Only her though.
She's the only one that has a kid.
And the problem is, and it's another thing, she came in and she didn't lead with that shit, right?
She's keeping it a secret, saying that she wants to get to know somebody first. That way she knows they really like her for her. And then she's going to tell them.
Drop the bomb on that nigga Jeremiah.
Yeah, bro, like.
I don't feel like that's right. I feel like that's manipulative. And she's been manipulating a lot of people with that tactic, I feel like.
So they don't know yet. Nobody knows yet.
She eventually, everybody knows now.
Yeah, all the girls know. I mean, well.
But the way that she's doing it is
knows.
like.
All the women know. A couple of the guys, I mean,
majority
Ace, Nick, I guess, whatchamacallit, accidentally found out today.
Why are you keeping that a secret? My thing is, if a man doesn't want to date because he don't want to be a stepdad, you telling him in 30 minutes of you meeting him or in 3 weeks of you meeting him is not going to change the fact that he don't want to be a stepdad.
And I think
so you should just lead with that.
I think you should lead with it. I mean, as a parent.
Don't worry about what the fuck.
I'm like, the fuck is that? I mean, as a parent, I feel like, don't you just kind of go into it like talking about your kids, like low-key too? It's like, damn. Could you imagine just dating, like getting out there dating?
No. I can't imagine, bro.
Okay. Before your most recent relationship, you had a kid though, right?
I do. I have kids.
Yeah, I'm saying, but prior to your most recent relationship, you had one kid. You had one kid. I had
one kid.
Right?
Okay, Duke Dennis.
I mean, so that's something you're not gonna hide that.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird.
But there ain't too many people like me, so y'all talking about Jeremiah. Jeremiah not E.
It's not Jeremiah though. It's
Huda's lying about. I'm not lying. Huda doesn't want people to know she has a kid at first. I think it is a manipulation.
But it's manipulative for the show to have her on there because those type of shows don't usually have people. They usually don't,
and I think they're trying to be diverse because I mean a lot of people do have kids.
But they shouldn't go into it with someone hiding it.
They shouldn't,
because that's something I'm sure like they spoke to her about.
Yeah, you should be giving this man an option before he gets to kind of getting like an attraction to you, not attraction, but a connection with you.
But on the flip side, people do judge you differently. Obviously,
well, then I'd rather you judge me now than judge me when we already got involved, and it's like I have a kid now. You're
what's involved? What's involved to y'all?
Like we're getting emotionally involved. Like we're getting to know each other. You like me, I like you. And now weeks are gone on, and we're investing our feelings into each other. Then I actually have a kid. That's like a big thing.
Well, he told her a couple days into it.
How soon would you want to know?
Immediately.
I think you should lead with that when you.
Yeah, that's the first thing
I
ask
with somebody. Yeah.
Yes. Hi, I'm Latasha. I have a kid. I do.
I mean, that's cool, but usually that's not how shit gonna go. But
I mean, eventually, in the introduction conversation, it's gonna come up. Maybe it won't start with it.
That's kind of leading with your trauma in a fucked up way. Like,
my kid is not my trauma.
It's not trauma. No, it's not trauma. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just something people don't want to hear when you're dating.
But I feel like maybe
You know
it's
what I mean?
not hi. My name
Because
is.
because I necessarily don't know you. I'm here to date you. I'm not here to hear about like your personal stuff.
That's not personal.
But if I do,
though. It's a part of me, and
No,
it's
it
like
definitely is.
if we
It
have a
definitely is.
conversation, and I'm like, so I'm so and so. I'm 33. I'm a mom. It's
Yeah.
gonna, it just
It
happens
just
like
flows
that.
naturally.
It flows
Yeah,
naturally.
Aging yourself?
33. Oh shit.
You ain't even 32 yet.
Yeah,
girl.
no.
Damn,
Whatever.
okay.
It rhymed. It rhymed.
You jumped too. Nah, but you see that way, because I feel like it should come up in that like
introduction.
in that first.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, I think he was playing around when you like, hi, my name is, and I don't think he don't come up like that.
Yeah,
But
not that fast.
it just sounds like, I don't know, the way that we're putting it. Not to say trauma earlier, but like the way that we're putting it, it sounds negative. Like it's like a bad thing.
I think she making it when like the girl
When you
like
hiding it?
I think you making it seem like
it's a bad thing. It's like, bro, like either somebody's gonna accept you for the person you are, that you have a kid, and they're gonna be somebody who wants to.
Show should have put 2 people on there like that.
I mean,
agree.
we never know.
No, they should have led with 2 people, like in general, because now you have more than one option. Like you don't want to be that oddball person on the show.
Because having a kid is a lot to somebody that don't have kids.
But then it kind of like it puts it in that box. Those
to
two
where
people,
them two damn near gotta
gotta be together.
They don't have to be,
They
though.
could be 2.
They
It
don't
could be
got
2
to be,
girls.
but-
Like you could have put 2 girls on there with kids.
There's that, yeah.
Oh, you just
Because
saying
now the
somebody
options,
else.
because now the options are different. Like you could be that, because you could, if you're just that single one person, like you could be the oddball, and people be like, we not gonna fuck
but that's
with her.
still that's
Like everybody else gonna date everybody else.
Nah, but that's
Anyone-
keeping it. Nah, I think if you're gonna do that, you'd rather put the guy.
Well, that
With the
just
kid
makes it
on.
obvious that you're trying to fucking blend those two. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Besides that, what's another big storyline? I feel like it's kind of like the love triangle thing between Austin, Chelley, and Ace.
So he still don't know though.
What?
Who?
No, he knows now.
Oh.
And
Say.
now I feel like me personally, since she told him that, I feel like it planted a little. I don't know. I think he's been trying to like kind of separate himself, not separate, but
I think so,
plan
too.
his escape from her.
So-
I think so.
So
too.
every time she says something now, it's like, well, she's talking to me like I'm her kid or something. Like he's like already.
And that's kind of my point
You know?
when he's talking about.
But
Okay,
Did he say
mom.
that mom thing?
Yeah.
You already knew.
Yeah.
And that
Natasha, you gotta say
But no,
that.
but
and
listen,
that's what I'm
the
talking
stuff
about.
that she says though, she says
You
stuff
can't
like
have
this.
people on your side and
No, but listen, okay,
Know the
look. She
truth.
she does stuff like this. He gave her the breakfast. She said, "Oh my God, thank you. You're doing so good." And he don't like when she says that because he feels like you're telling me like
Belittling.
I'm doing so good. Like he don't.
What was he doing good at?
Giving her breakfast. I don't know. She just always says that. So he asked her like, can you stop saying that because it feels like, you're talking to like a baby or an animal. Like, oh, you're doing so good. Like, and she says that.
And I did see I did see a clip where that's the nigga who was like, I mean, you have a whole kid. What was that?
Yeah. So she asked
That
him, "Can you start doing cute stuff? Because Ace is doing stuff for Chelley and Austin's da. Like I like stuff like that. Can you do more?" And he was like, "I'm still trying to process the fact that you told me you had a kid." And this was
Yeah,
like
okay,
a
that's
couple
what I
days
said.
before, after she already told him. And that's like for me, cut that nigga off. Like,
Nah, he like, bro, everybody already picked the wet ones out. Like, and then you
but she
tell me you
really
got a
is bad
kid
at like she's
3 weeks in.
You sound
I
like
mean,
she's
she
a
got
bad
she got like, yeah, but she wet.
She
She got
is,
the, she
yeah.
got like, top 2 body in that motherfucker.
yeah.
Top 2 body. You hear him? He is insane. Just listen to him.
No, literally like the
I mean,
top
she
2.
do. Her and Alondra.
Her and
man.
Alondria, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right, Alondra.
You tuned in, tapped in.
Alondra got that thing on
Yeah,
her, and
she
she's
do.
so petite, but that ass is fat.
Yeah, she do got little cheeks on her. But so how y'all feel about like a love triangle? Yeah, the
Austin
love
needs to
triangle.
go. Austin is there playing it safe. He's just not Chelley's type. Chelley don't even like him. I think she thinks he's sweet. Like Austin's a sweet little white boy.
But that's
He
not
gotta
fair
go.
though. She chose him as
She
one of her
chose him
options from the very beginning though.
because- She chose him because she
And
probably
be
felt like I already met
quiet.
Ace outside of this, so let me give somebody else a chance because we already kind of met outside before, so that wouldn't really be fair to click up with somebody I already know.
But I'm saying, but she chose.
And
They had 2 people that they could kiss at the beginning to choose as options. Austin was one of the people she kissed.
Yeah, she needs to let that nigga alone. She don't like him. Austin got to go. All he want to do is cry about how your ace is just doing something. Shut up. Get the fuck out of my villa.
Well, okay, so bringing him into it, right? So how y'all feel about that? So his problem is that he feels like they're in a love triangle and he's tired of competing for her.
But he's not doing anything to compete. Ace wakes up every day and says, what am I going to do for Chelley today? Let's do ping pong and pancakes. Next day, let's do hibachi breakfast.
I'm not doing none of that.
Yeah, Ace is definitely doing more, but it's still at the end of the day.
And what is Austin doing?
I'm not
carrying her plate around the villa that Ace made her.
I'm not saying he's made her breakfast too though.
Why is everybody got to cook breakfast?
It's like a thing. All the guys make the girls breakfast because the girls get ready and they're doing their makeup and stuff.
But are y'all willing to compete in the love triangle for a woman?
No. But I feel like that's the point of being on the show. You got to figure out. I like two people. I like both of these people. Like,
are you gonna be competing? Are you gonna be competing for one guy? So are you gonna be in a competition between you and Chelley for who's gonna get Ace?
If I want Ace, then I'm gonna get him, and I'm gonna make it known that I want him. I'm not gonna be whining about like
even if he's going back and forth between
if he's going
between
back
you
and
Chelley?
forth, then we can go back and forth. Yeah, that's the point of being on the show.
But y'all not doing it.
I mean, if we're on the
eventually,
show,
like
I'm
if he's
moving
now,
forward.
Now, if he's gonna
go.
If he's treating me like how he's treating Amaya, telling me not to touch him and shit, then I'm not fucking with you.
And I mean, it depends because that means is one less woman. I mean, like, damn, how terrible is she?
Who?
Because I'm saying if two people are competing against, to get one girl, bro, it's a girl. Because I mean, how they do it is 6 on 6.
Okay, yeah, but at the end of the day, you attracted to who you attracted to though. And like Chelley, she's a beautiful woman. Like, you feel me? And you got to think. So there's coming into it where there's 3 black dudes on the show. There's 2 black women, right? So I mean, obviously Jeremiah doesn't seem his thing. His thing is a Latina woman.
No, this shit is 6 weeks, my nigga. We ain't,
Nah, but I'm saying, but just off the general principle, like that just might be what that might just be your natural attraction.
Y'all don't feel like if you're in a love triangle, like say if you come out the winner, you don't feel like you're always going to be chasing this person in another triangle because they got that, like, not even an upper hand, but just like they got that advantage of
like
what if there's somebody else? Now I have to compete with somebody else.
Yeah,
probably.
Or like, I mean,
because if I got options
she's
like
definitely
that,
the
like,
price.
Sometimes, like for me, like it would be like I like this guy because he's fun, but I like this guy because like we're just a little bit more connected, but he's not fun. But like I want to like mesh them together.
But as the person, those other 2 people that you're choosing out of, the winner, like even if they win, they had a possibility of losing. So it's always that thought, like you can be wanting somebody else because like all right, I might have beat this guy out, but
I probably win.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like in real life, bro. Like that's a nigga, bro.
I mean, you competing. Like you don't think when you out there dating, you don't think you out there competing.
It's always somebody else.
No, of course, bro. But I'm not competing in a way where like, all right, I know you fucking.
Yeah, it's not
like somebody's already there.
You can't see it, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You compare in a way
and
like
what you don't see, you don't see.
Exactly.
You don't even think about it.
And once
but if you knew that if a woman told you like I'm exploring my options, I'm dating other people, you just not.
But I do like you though, and I like our connection. I want to keep exploring it, but I'm also open to getting to know somebody else.
It's the visual part.
Go like them niggas.
Oh hell no, y'all is crazy.
What if you really like? What if you really
they really be closed off on the first day?
Yeah, like what if you really connected with somebody?
Once we link,
Chelley, I'm telling you, Chelley cool. Chelley a cool ass person, bro.
Chelley's face card, she's just.
I know.
I'm telling you, like,
not even her face card. She's
like just everything about her. She's a cool ass person.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying.
Why you keep pointing to your upper body every time you say that?
I'm not saying. I ain't saying like that.
You did, but you did.
I ain't saying she got big
everything about her.
Nah. But she just a great.
Like I said, for the show, I understand.
But not in real life.
Nah,
we're talking about Love Island.
No, but that's what I'm saying. For the show, I'd understand. Like, yeah, compete. Like,
but not in real life.
Nah, bro. In real life.
But you competing in real life too, though.
What type of shit you gotta do to compete in a triangle? What you doing?
Nah, because in real life,
I think that's if you're being too honest with the person. You're like, nobody's texting somebody and be like, yeah, I'm actually talking and going on a date with so and so, because you'll get left alone. Like a nigga's not about to be sticking around for that.
Nah, shit. But sometimes that be the problem.
I mean, but what's wrong with that? If you're free and you're dating, why not?
There's
what's
nothing,
wrong?
but in
Sometimes
reality,
that be
it's
the
not.
problem.
They're not gonna keep talking to you. It's like, oh well, if that nigga's taking you out, then leave me the fuck alone.
That be the problem. Then you fuck around and see somebody outside, be like, oh,
Exactly. So if you see me outside, don't.
But I'd rather have that warning than not.
I agree. Like, look,
Why?
you
You're not. We're
in a
not.
way.
I'm not obligated to tell nobody what I'm doing. I'm single as fuck. So
You're not, but it's just a respect thing for yourself and for me.
I think if you ask me like, what do you got going on tonight, and I may have a date, I'm just be like, I'm going on a date. But I'm not gonna be like,
that's
oh,
along the same line.
what are you doing? I'm going on a date today. Just wanted to let you know.
No, I mean it don't gotta be like that. But I mean,
It's along the same lines.
yeah. And I don't think that's crazy.
Because if you're not taking me on a date, then what the fuck do I need to be telling you for? 'Cause I'm not going on a date with you.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, you're also just giving that person. I mean, you're giving
Now,
that person
the person I'm on the
opportunity.
date with, if we are having conversation, I'm going to be honest with him. I am dating around. Like, the conversation's coming up. They're not the only person that I'm dating.
Well, what about you, Kier?
What you mean? Like,
You gonna be? Would you
That's
be
just
honest?
what.
Would you be honest with a woman?
But let me just say this. That's just the era that I'm in right now.
Growth.
I mean, I have before, but usually you do that when it's like, if you really like somebody, you ain't
You're not doing that.
Yeah, you ain't telling them like shit like that.
Why not?
Cause, bro, like,
You don't be honest with the
I mean,
people like.
if you really like them, why are you still exploring your other options? Why not just really apply pressure to that person?
cause applying
Got
pressure
him.
sounds crazy.
Look, you got him. Look at him.
Nah, he don't got me.
I don't care.
You said
He
applying
started-
pressure
he started
sounds crazy?
that leg.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying, cause
Uh-huh.
I don't know, bro.
We fucking got him.
I told you had him, bro.
Nah,
Look at him. Go ahead, answer, bro.
Nah, I mean, telling somebody like, yo, I'm going, I don't know, bro. I ain't doing all that. I'm just living my life like shit.
Living my life like it's
You know what I'm
golden.
saying?
But I'm saying,
Now
but
he
my
Jill
point
Scott.
is that if you really like somebody,
Yeah.
like, why not just put all your focus into them then?
Yeah, of course.
That
When I
sound
really
like-
like somebody, but when I'm dating, I'm a whole different person.
That sound like what?
A whole different animal.
No, I was gonna say that sound like putting too much in one basket. You know what I'm
Yeah, no,
saying?
you don't want to do that. He got a nice basket right now. I don't
Nah,
know what kind of basket he got.
Nah, I was just saying.
I got a
Okay,
nice
but see
basket.
that mentality.
Yeah.
When will you ever fully commit if you had that mentality though?
When somebody comes along and
That's
I feel
the
like I
$1 million
want to
question, nigga.
No, honestly, like if somebody comes along and I want to settle with that person, I'm gonna settle with that person. All the eggs get thrown away.
You see the word settle.
Okay,
doesn't
that
sit
settle
so
don't
well.
always have to be a
Doesn't
negative
settle
thing,
so
though.
well.
Settle means like
Committed.
comfortable, committed. I like you.
I mean, everybody
It's
settles.
not
in that bag right
Settle
now.
as far as settle
Not in
down.
that bag
But
right
if
now.
you always exploring your options, you're never gonna commit. How do
That's
you ever?
not
For
true.
sure.
That's
nah,
not true.
Nah, low key. I mean, always if you always exploring your options.
When you're ready to stop exploring your options, you'll be ready to stop.
See, but that's not. I mean, of course, it's fair to your
You can't just do that forever.
partner.
I mean, if you
but
want
it's just
to.
like
Hold on,
I
you
don't
said
know.
what you
You're,
mean
but
to
you're
your
talking
partner?
about like being in a relationship. We're talking about being single.
nah, for sure. Me too.
No.
I'm just saying, like the partner that you choose.
Right.
I don't know. That don't sit well with me.
If I
like,
choose a partner, if I choose a partner,
Nah.
I'm not going to be exploring anything.
You
with
done
nobody
explored
else.
all these options,
That's who- he
and
like-
then now when you finally get tired of exploring
Now I'm
those
seasoned
options,
very well.
It's like now I gotta
Yeah.
get you after you.
Yeah.
you feel me?
Explored
Now
all
you
I
those
know
go
all
get
the, all the tricks and sticks and all that.
Hey, I mean, I don't know. That's how he be though. You know. That's
I think that's right. I think that's why people be single for a long time though.
They say
Nah,
throwing
but
something down the hallway.
but it's
Oh, hell no.
no, but it's the thing. Hey, it just depends. Like, if you happy on like, cause some people not happy.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
Like, bruh, if somebody ain't, you know, if you don't like your singleness, then motherfuckers, you.
All right,
But
yeah.
you can't not like your singleness and try to look for somebody because then there's something going on with you that you need to, like you can't depend on somebody else to make you happy.
Yeah.
Hey, Carrie, if you would have got that answer from your partner that you're dating, would you accept that?
Hold
as
on.
far as like the
That they out here still
Exploring options, yeah.
yeah,
exploring options.
Yeah. They're keeping their
and then they
options
settle
open.
with you.
until they feel like you really apply pressure.
Bruh, but that's what I'm saying. Like, in them situations, back to the point that you're saying, that type of thing, it do lead to no relationships happening. You get what I'm saying?
Somewhat.
Nah, because I'm saying, I'm
You
saying,
ain't buying that one. It wasn't enough.
I'm saying if like a girl told me, oh, I'm just out here exploring options, like
Would
bet.
you continue to like pursue her?
Nah, I mean, I'm gonna tap in when I want to
Yeah.
tap in.
But you're turned off by that.
Not turned off. It's like,
But you are though. If you say you gonna tap in when you tap in, like now when somebody you once deemed as a viable prospect.
Look, you got to be
But
firm with your answers,
they
bro.
still a prospect, bro.
But I think it all really depends on what your mentality is and what stage you are in life. Like maybe he's exploring options too, or maybe he's actually not wanting to waste his time with somebody and he's wanting to take dating serious and not have meaningless conversations. It all depends on, I feel like, where you're at in life.
How would you want your partner to react to that question? I mean, that answer that you
when
gave.
you say partner, like I think
Not even partner, like fucking person
Somebody
you're
who
talking to, like to react to that question or that answer that you gave.
Yeah,
like,
I think when he's saying partner, he's like the main person that you
I don't
talking
have a
to.
main person.
But I'm saying the person.
not in real life.
But I mean,
Like-
but hypothetically, you might have somebody. You might be talking to multiple different people, but there might be one person that you
So
texting that
I'm
person
gonna be
every
honest.
morning. He texting you good morning, beautiful, and all that type shit.
So I'm gonna be honest.
You don't
So
want that?
no, I don't want that right now. Like, I went on a date on Friday, right? And it was a good date, and we had a conversation that was something similar to this. And basically, I was just saying, because he basically was insinuating, oh, I probably get asked on dates all the time, and I was like, honestly, no, like we were having a conversation. I said, but I'm like I basically said, like, I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to talking to somebody every day. That I'm not in that space to where, like, it can change in the future. But right now, I don't want to text every day. I don't want you to feel like you have to text me every day just because we are fucking around or you took me on a date. Like, I don't want how'd you sleep last night? I don't care about that stuff. Like, if you want to talk to me, I'm always open to talk. Take me out to eat or spend time. I'm cool with that. But I told him too, like, he kind of felt the same way, and we were kind of on the same page. And then I told him, like, but I'm just dating around and living my best single life. Like,
that sounds like a good time for a guy. I ain't
Right.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't got to do what?
and so we were kind of
Don't
like on the
check up
same
with-
page, and he took it well, and we had other conversations that led to other things. And I think it's like how your delivery is and stuff like that. But he didn't want to stop talking to me.
And I mean, I ain't gonna lie, most guys is taking that.
Okay, yeah, he don't want to stop
Facts.
talking to you, but now you don't feel like he placed you in a certain box.
If he did, I don't care because he's in a certain box of mine.
Yeah, I mean that's
Why
what
you
I'm saying.
think most guys are taking that?
But
though?
it's not a bad box to be in,
Cause
though.
think about it. Think about it. Like,
yeah, if that's how you feel.
It's like you like your life don't really change much. It's like, you know what I mean? You not
low
really,
effort, high reward.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I've been in a time where it's like, I want somebody to talk to. I want a man. I don't want, like, you text me. Why haven't I heard from you all day? Like, I've been in that era in my life. But right now, I'm just kind of, like, not
Because-
really tripping off that.
And I mean, and I know, like, that's the question, like, yo was asking early. Like, if a guy's like, damn, that girl, like, I want to lock her down, then yeah, like, they don't want to hear that either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And I feel like I would know that because he would probably be applying more pressure, and maybe we've had this conversation. Then I wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm still exploring other options. Or maybe I would. I don't know. If I don't like you like that.
yeah.
Maybe I do like you and I just want to have fun. I don't know. I'm just in my
It all
doing me.
it all comes
I do
down
whatever I want to do, and I love that for me.
it all comes down to what somebody wants at the end of the day, man.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
And I might get over it too. I might be like, next month, I'm ready to be in a committed thing. Stay tuned.
Changed by the day.
but yeah, man, Love Island, man, it's a roller coaster for sure, man.
I wanted to be the first mom on Love Island. I would have turned that island up.
Positive,
Would
man.
y'all would have voted for me?
I mean,
If I was crashing out, would y'all be like,
you
what
on
the
there
fuck?
acting?
Would you?
Yeah, I'd
Would
have
y'all?
been
How would
like,
y'all
hey,
feel
yo,
if I was on there crashing out?
I'd have been on. She on there. Wow, that's the one you applied for
I'll big
Yeah.
it up. You know what I'm
for
saying?
this season or a different season?
This season.
Like,
Okay.
I know her, y'all. She ain't really like that.
It seems like a lot of the people on there was. It seems like they go for younger. Like
I know.
Like-
I'm out the.
everybody's like 22 to 25.
Oh, for real?
There's a
Yeah.
couple people that might be like 27.
So what are they voting for?
The Couples,
the couple.
So,
so they voted.
So you can get voted off?
No. Well, yeah, I think you can. But they voted, most recently, they voted to kind of separate that one couple that was kind of
America
toxic.
Yeah.
Where would you separate them to? Like, push them on the other side of the island?
Put them in a different couple.
To where
and that's where she started crashing out.
Oh, so
because she thought, in her mind, she thought they had the strongest connection there because they've been locked in since day one. But really, they've been arguing since day one.
Very toxic.
Sometimes that's the strongest connection.
What, the argument?
Yeah.
Nah, they've been very toxic from the beginning, bro.
Hey, if I feel comfortable with you to argue.
I mean he kind of liked it, so it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. From the very beginning, he was kind of jealous.
Yeah.
He was from the very beginning, he was jealous. He didn't want to really talking to nobody else.
I think when the whole mom thing came out, he kind of switched it up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. But then now all the other men too, they like, oh, you're not even giving nobody else a chance. Like, I feel like this shit is whack. Like, y'all both closed off.
They haters, bro. You're not even giving nobody else a chance.
Well, I mean, because that is the
fuck out of here, bro. You lost, bro.
It's the point of the game.
That is the point of the show.
It's other five more out here.
And there is, and everybody's attractive. You feel me?
If it's five more out here and you go into one and say you're not even giving nobody a chance,
it's not fair. It's not fair to the game, though.
It's always gonna be one, though. I mean,
but
it's not fair.
No, but they're not saying it.
You missed out, buddy.
No, but they're not necessarily saying it because they want a chance. They saying for him
to give him to explore,
to give himself an opportunity, to give her an opportunity to explore other options. Because, bro, you just meeting somebody 1 or 2 days and you stick with that person.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
Like y'all saying for the point of the show and shit. Like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and the show is kind of extra too. I feel like they be kind of doing.
So he went on there and got cuffed first day.
So
and they mad.
That's the show. Odell's brother and them won.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But also, like, there's other people that was kind of on that same hype too. Like, Alandria was on that shit at one point.
I feel like it was safe for her because she picked the only other black man there.
Yeah, but I mean, still, like, they were still on that same hype.
Taylor?
Oh no, I don't think so. But I mean, yeah, I think that there was other people that was on that same hype. Hannah, she was like, "Oh, I'm finna crash out."
See, okay,
after she was kissing some other dude.
Let me tell you, I would be a Hannah. Yeah. I have a couple and I'm making out with somebody else and it's speakeasy because I'm exploring and I'm a girl. But the only thing I don't agree with, she needs to be honest.
But then you gonna crash out when you see your dude talking to somebody else?
Hell yeah. No, I'm not gonna crash out. I'm gonna be sad. Like if he leaves, I'm sad.
No, but she was like when she seen
was
him kissing somebody else.
She was dry humping somebody else while she's coupled up with somebody else. But I mean,
then when he went to go talk to somebody to explore another option,
after
she went to go talk to Taylor.
She had his slobber on his face still.
Yeah. She was like, "Oh my god, they over there talking. Like I'm finna crash out." Like damn,
I wouldn't do that.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. But I would be kissing everybody.
Insane.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
I'd be pulling everybody for a chat.
This shit is hilarious, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's just funny to be tuned into this shit.
You know what though? And I might, people might hate me for saying this, but it would be really hard for me not to fuck on there. Like,
I don't think they're gonna hate you for that.
Yeah. No, but like, I wouldn't want to do that on national television. But like, when you're like really attracted to somebody and it's like, okay, let's fuck now.
Nah, but they do that? Like, they don't know that? Like, I'm sure they do.
But I would have to like really refrain myself.
Shit, do they be on there smashing?
Yeah, Huda and Jeremiah just fucked last night.
And like, it's like clear, like everybody. Oh damn.
I mean, she said it.
Oh,
she told the woman. And you seen them kind of in the bed.
Yeah, and you see the bed moving a little bit.
Oh damn, what the fuck?
But I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm just saying it will be hard for me not to.
She doing that.
You would have did it. Yeah.
No.
DTF.
No.
They there for 6 weeks.
I have to remember, like, this is national. I would. You already know how I be. I don't like.
But fuck all that. Like
the internet and people just I just couldn't do it.
Now,
if we go to the Hideaway where there's no cameras, that's a different story.
But somebody gonna tell. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm gonna tell if we go to the Hideaway is like when the America votes for your couple to go to the Hideaway, you have your own privacy. But like in the room where all the beds are and stuff, I'm not fucking.
But they still have a camera in there.
Oh, this is like American Idol.
American Idol don't do that.
No.
She's talking about the voting.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like
I didn't know
voting,
you vote from home.
You gotta download the app.
Like,
now I be seeing motherfuckers on Twitter like I'm voting. I'm like,
I'm thinking like the cast vote. Who gotta go?
We vote like on the Love Island app. It'll be like voting's open now, and then we vote.
Bro, But yeah, in other news.